Hi and welcome to Steve's Kitchen. Today's popcorn has been a bit of an adventure for me. You may have seen the previous video where I showed the experiment or the thought process that got this salt and vinegar flavoring. You can't just put vinegar onto popcorn, it gets soggy and unpleasant. So I've come up with a flavoring or seasoning that I think is pretty good and close to what you get on commercial types of popcorn. So let me show you now how we make the seasoning first and then the popcorn. Now the powder I'm using here is a maltodextrose. I find it quite hard to say. This is a powder that is a little bit sweet, a little bit like glucose, but a lot less sweeter, and you can find it often in health food stores, definitely in homebrew stores. Now come down here because I'm going to add a couple of tablespoons of maltodextrin into a grinder. You could do this with a mortar and pestle, that would be also fine, a little extra work. The next item's going to trick us into thinking there's vinegar in this, and what it is citric acid. Now, you can also buy this in most bake stores. Come down here. I'm going to add about a tablespoon of citric acid in with our sweetener. And the last thing is regular old table salt, just a tablespoon of that in there as well. Now using this coffee grinder, I'm just going to blend this together and get a fine white powder. And there you have it. We have got our salt and vinegar powder. This stuff is absolutely delicious and perfect. Now I would store it in a little jar. We're not going to use all this today. I've made a little bit extra in case you want to use it at a later date. So you see how simple that is. I think that's worth a thumbs up just for that. That is a fantastic powder. Now making the popcorn is even easier. Just come down here. Regular sandwich bag from a supermarket and 1/3 of a cup of popping corn. We are just going to fold the top over twice, seal it across like that, and that pops into the microwave for 2.5 minutes to 3 minutes. Wait till the popping stops and then take it out. Now when your popcorn comes out of the microwave like that, just whilst it's still hot, get all that lovely freshly popcorn into a Tupperware. You do need a lid on it like this. Now I'm going to take a dessert spoon of slightly salted butter, pop it in there with the hot popcorn, pop the lid on and give this a shake. Now the reason I'm adding the butter in there is because we tried this, it does coat nicely without the butter, but it tastes a little bit dry. Trust me, the butter's needed. Now it takes a little while, so keep shaking until it's completely coated, but then come down here. We've got our butter coated popcorn. Here we can add our salt and vinegar powder. Now I'm going to go with 2 teaspoons and you can experiment all you like with the levels of the flavoring. Pop the lid on again and get shaking. Let's just uncover that. Now you're getting the right balance, not too much butter on there and the right amount of seasoning. Let's give this a try. So there you have a really great replica of salt and vinegar popcorn. I think this is absolutely great. You can experiment with the salt, with the seasoning mixtures if you like it a little more salty. The butter levels I think are about right, a tablespoon of butter into this. But again, you can play with it as you like. Comment down below, let me know how you get on with your salt and vinegar popcorn. I hope you've enjoyed the video. Take care. I'll see you next time. Now I have tinkered with this each time I've made it and it does come out a little bit different, so play with it as I say. I'm going to leave links up here to the full popcorn series. I hope you've enjoyed it, and a link to another video. Comment down below. Take care and see you in the next video. Be good.